So on the discussion topics, we have actually streamlined some question here. So I think you can give us a brief idea about the first question is, what current trends are you seeing in the restaurant industry that business should be aware of? Like, what is the trend on this current market on the restaurant industry? Yeah,
it's a very good question, I would say. Trend is the biggest word you want to do with any industry, right? So in the restaurant industry is so big that the trend changes like frequently. If something happens in one restaurant in one corner of the country, and that becomes a trend for the whole nationwide restaurants, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so right now what we're seeing that the overall industry is looking forward to have something different. The trend is make something different. I know this is a very basic trend for any industry, but for the restaurant industry, bring something new, bring something different. And if you have a unique brand, a unique name, unique way to cook, that became one of the trend. You want to open a restaurant, you have a catchy name. That's you are on the track of the trend. You know what I'm saying? You want to open a restaurant, you have a nice theme of the restaurant inside interior. You want a restaurant, you want to do some work online, and the trend online is social media. The social media is a trend, I would say. It's you can say 80% of the restaurant business is trendy on social media. Like very few people, you're gonna see them looking on the Google now. They do Google search when you go to restaurant, like search for halal restaurant or desi restaurant or Indian restaurant near me. That's like what you want to go there, or you want to see. If you're hungry, you're interested to eat in a restaurant, certain type of restaurant, you're searching. But overall, the whole restaurant presentation online is social media. And the trend is another biggest trend, I would say, sustainability. It's something that any business will have this trend. It's always be there. That's the first thing in your business, sustainability. So restaurant needs to have these very, very important thing in their restaurant strategy of an owner or restaurant founder, I would say, the sustainability. And like, what can you do? You can have option for healthy food. The trend is healthy food. Like a lot of people, they're concerned about food now. People used to eat in fast food a lot, but now people want to go to a restaurant that it does look like a fast food, but they do have option for healthy food, right? That's a trend,
right?
Having
I have noticed some. Sorry for interrupting. I have noticed some. The word nowadays is fusion, right?
Fusion.
So fusion, right? So this kind of trendy things, like everybody's a fusion. So what is your thought about the fusion and stuff? I'm like really
as a restaurant owner, I would say that fusion is in every restaurant. Like many of those restaurants, you will find a very rare, maybe few in every city, that they are authentic on only one category. Like if you say Chinese, the Chinese restaurants nowadays, they're not like real Chinese. The authentic Chinese are very few, very rare. Authentic Italian is rare. So the fusion, they mix it up. They will mix it. They will bring different culture, different recipe, different countries' food in one place. Like a lot of desi food. We're like a lot of immigrants here, a lot of outside people here. So they look for their own people, their own food. They want to go to a restaurant that has Chinese, that has Thai, they have American food. So you want fusion. People do it Chinese and Indo-Asian, Chinese, Indian, Malaysian food. So they do a lot of fusions. I have seen nowadays people are doing it like fast food, American food, and with a fusion of desi food. Like they're bringing rice and fried rice, and they're also bringing steak or wings or quesadilla. So they're making a different fusion. For me, if you honestly ask me, like honestly, from my perspective, this is actually not that good for the restaurant industry too much. You know what I'm saying? You just say you have to categorize your restaurant. And fusion is good, of course, but like scramble, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got your point. Thank you. So second thing is like, which social media platform you have like proven most effective way to on the restaurant market industry or restaurant marketing, since you were actually involved in very
Yes. I've been working with in industry restaurants for long. I was working for Due Amici, one of the nicest American Italian restaurant. I was working for a big franchisee, Capital Grill. I was working for Capital Grill for a long time.
Oh wow!
So Capital Grill is one of the nicest, almost five-star restaurant in America. They have like 60 restaurants all over the nation, and they're like multi-billion-dollar company. Anyway, so I've seen that people are doing a lot of work on social media, and now the question is which platform, right? The platform, I would say that social medias are so different. People are getting into these and they go crazy on it. So the TikTok, I would say TikTok and Instagram, these are two platforms, I think, for restaurants, the biggest platforms right now. So I would suggest a restaurant to have an Instagram account and TikTok account even before they have their design and logo done. You know what I'm saying?
wow.
You know why? Because when you have an Instagram account, your TikTok account, you just want to put it out there, a question mark, something incoming. Do you want to see what it is? So people know, there is something nice. Okay, what is it? So they will know. So the way you grow your business, you have the strategy, you have the plan. You don't have to share everything, but there's something like all of a sudden you decided that this is gonna be my logo. You post the logo first. You put the logo on social media. You say, hey, there you go. This is my logo. I just want to share with you guys. Now, this is coming. So social media is something that you can start from the beginning of your business. And I would say TikTok has the video and the way they made it easy for everybody. It's awesome. It's a tool that is going to increase your business exposure to a lot of people. And Instagram is going to be engaging people to your business, I think. TikTok is like just to show what you have. Instagram, you're bringing people to the business, I think, right? So Instagram is like you're showing the pictures, videos, but people will engage. People really go inside and engage. They become your fan on Instagram. I have seen that. And Instagram is, I think, 60%, 70% people, restaurants are successful out of all the social media only on Instagram. I'm giving you one example. Sorry if I take too long. You can
no. Just go ahead, please.
I'm giving an example that one of my friends, his name is Iqbal. They own a restaurant called, it's a halal taco place in Manhattan, right? So they opened the first restaurant. They were not doing that good, and they were like suffering after a pandemic. Suddenly, one day they had an Uber order, and the Uber order came from one of the Hollywood celebrity. She found this taco. That's a birria place. You know birria, right? The taco. So birria less. The restaurant called birria less. The owner is my friend. So even if he hear that from online, he's gonna be happy. So he told me that, bro, we had an order from Uber, and the lady was from Hollywood. She's a celebrity. I just forgot her name. So she ate the food, and she had a video. She actually took the video that she was ordering here, and she was eating. She said it was one of the best birria I've ever had. Wow, you guys should try. Imagine the next day they had a line 2-3 blocks. Seriously, after this. They were literally suffering. They were short of people. They were short of staff, everything. They didn't know it's going to come. The storm is coming like that. So this is how the powerful Instagram post is. I'm not saying it's only about the celebrity. It's about the Instagram too, the power of Instagram, I would say. So this is why the Instagram is very important. But the thing is, I can tell you one thing, that the most important thing is he hired someone to run the Instagram and TikTok and all the social media. Gotcha. I have my restaurant. I used to do it by myself at the beginning, and I've seen how it works. There's nothing we know about it. It's like we know just because you have a Facebook or Instagram personal account, you know everything. No, for a business, the IT department, the people who work on social media, they know what to do, and I think we should use them.
Okay. So you said like some professionalism needed on that area.
Oh, definitely. Just because I have a car, I drive car every day, it doesn't mean that I can fix a car. I know what's I can sense what's my car's problem. I can see the timing bell is working or the brake pad isn't, but I have to take it to garage to fix it. So you have to have someone to do it, a professional.
Absolutely. I'll take in a minute, and I'll allow Mr. Pritesh. You can just chime in if you have from your experience and what type of and how is needed.
Basically, you're talking about the content.
We're talking about the technology and the social media. How you face any do you face any struggle, or what is your recommendation since you are working on the social media, the platform for the restaurant? So the question was which social media platform is the most effective way to marketing?
I think I'll agree with Farhad here. There are a lot of social media different platforms, but I think the most popular one I think is by Meta, that is Instagram, and the second one would be TikTok. The most important I think breakthrough what Meta did was invention of Reels. People were just looking at static images. Suddenly, when they started to they launched this feature Reels. I think Instagram was the first one, and then TikTok was a similar app, where you can play short videos. Within those short videos, you can utilize the time in such a way that you can show so much of engagement or engaging content to your users, that users can easily start following or liking your content. And as Fahad said, you never know which video can go viral, and suddenly you will have a flood of customers coming to your way. So I think the most two important top platforms, I would say Instagram, and the second one would be TikTok for sure.
Absolutely. I agree with you. Thank you, Pritesh, for your input. So next thing is Farhad. actually how we can engage our the customer with the loyalty by social media. Like, do you think that loyalty program is working to bring more the traffic to your or my restaurant or any restaurant?
Of course, loyalty program is one of the best tool to increase your business sales. So, the basic thing is, as a restaurant owner, you're not here to open a restaurant. It's not a charity, right? You just need to you need to bring money. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
You need to bring money. You're making food. You're doing everything for guests. And by the way, I don't really call customer, I say guest, because when I had a restaurant, I treat everybody as a guest.
Yeah,
So
of course.
when you have a guest coming, you want to make them come. So how can you do that? How can you get engaged with the guest so that they come? But you want to do it through internet, like social media. How can you do it? You just have to make some sort of campaign that this is where the expert comes. If I am a restaurant owner, I have so much thing I'm gonna have to do. First thing is what? Recipe. I gotta work on the recipe. I gotta work on everything. I gotta make the operate the whole restaurant. I need to know how I can run the restaurant and bring sales. But social media is so big. People are so much into social media now. If it's not perfect, if it's not good, you're not anywhere. So that this action, I would say that I will hire someone special who is in social media good, and he's gonna give me suggestion, but I will have to make the decision what is gonna be done in my restaurant. So we can open a campaign, guess we can do giveaways or promotions or some special thing, special offers. Special offers are something that it's gonna be bursting on the social media that they're offering these and that. Some people are offering live food, like like steakhouse. Like I had a steakhouse, so we were planning to have a Wagyu steak. Wagyu is very rare to get, so I could have done a big social media campaign that it's gonna be a Wagyu night on Tuesday night, which is Tuesday is very slow day. Like you want to bring people when it's slow, you want to bring people with special things. So Wagyu night on Tuesday night and Thursday night. So people come and you make a nice demonstration. You got to make a nice video with this. You have to put it on social media. People will see this. They say, oh, this restaurant is doing a Wagyu night. It's a nice promotion. So they will be engaging with this. And you make nice contents to engage people. Engaging a group of people is not that easy anymore. You have to do a lot of work. Just put a video of a food, a picture of a food doesn't work anymore. People are not that stupid anymore, They're so smart because they see many things outside. And offering exclusive promotions, and the discount, it can bring engage a lot of people. We always look for discounts. So the discounts work. And one more thing I would say that if you want to engage clients, like guests, you have to do some community work. You have to engage yourself, your business, to some community work, and you have to put it on the social media. And community works such as it could be a religion, it could be a community organization. You're just giving away something. You're someone kids, they're playing. You can just say, hey, lunch on us. So this restaurant, Zafran Grill, we did actually. Absolutely. So we did our food for madrasa or school. One lunch was on me, on the restaurant, and that brings people attention. You're doing something work, but also people know that who are you, how you're doing it. You have to build a relationship with the people. Yeah.
I think nowadays this is the one of the most effective and striking, strategy, I would say, for the prove the loyalty towards your community and grow business together. Right.
Yeah. One more loyalty. I want to add this before I forget. You just have to talk to the guest. You have to talk to the guest over the line, offline or online, whatever it is. You have to talk. If someone has a problem, if you see a review, if you see a bad feedback on Google feedback, like I had it too. You can go to, I can tell you right now, as I'm talking, you can go to zafrangrill.com, Zafran Grill, and the reviews, we were holding 4.5, 4.7 star for 8 months, for 9 months, 4.7 star on Google. So what I did, every review I had, I used to go to negative review first. And I used to say nicely, thank you for the review. You have to thank them first. And whatever the problem was, I used to explain that it's not going to happen anymore. I'm very sorry. Then, if it's a crucial one, like, you can smell it, this is like you made up something, then you can say, hey, maybe this is was not a good time for us, but we'll make sure it's gonna happen. So always engage with the guests so that they don't get detached with you. And whoever did a positive review, you have to thank them and you have to welcome back.
Exactly.
Absolutely. If you don't do this, the social media is just to show people, you're not making connection with people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Because if someone giving the negative review or something, and you just buzz him that and you apologize, it is another way of the customer interaction or guest interaction, I would say, to to convert them as a loyal the guest. Absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All the customers, they will leave the restaurant. They need to know that, they have to come back because of you, maybe. Sometimes the food doesn't help them. Sometimes, 100% food doesn't come right. But if your service is good, they're going to say, you know what, this is the best place, man. I got to come back here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. So next things, I think, Pritesh, often actually I'm receiving, so I have a lot of my, the family and friends, and I know people basically in our Desi community who own a restaurant business. A couple of them are actually doing really good. Couple of them are really struggling. So when I was talking to them about the social media presence and stuff, some people are actually old school. They don't want to, they engage, or they don't want to open the social media, the platform. But some of them, they are doing their own, but they always ask me the question that what type of the camera, or how I can set up the pixel, and what is this the setting I can do to take the better content by myself. So what is your thought, and what is your suggestion here to use it? Just say, for example, as an amateur person or a hotel owner, a restaurant owner, he's running his own Instagram page. So what thing do, like, couple of things you can give a suggestion to get a better content for him?
Okay,
Please.
first of all, if you're talking about a device, right? So for me, like,
no, I'm just telling about the feedback I'm getting from them. So I'm just passing to you. Yeah.
I know. So I know, like, when I was also in New York, when we went to the restaurant owners, like some of them, they we talked about these challenges. I think device doesn't matter. For me as a user, when I watch videos or stories been put by other restaurant owners, it doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is whether the content is engaging enough, whether whatever they are sharing is what I love to watch. I enjoy watching it, or that food video will tempt me enough to go to the restaurant, as Farhad also said, right? So that is very important. Having a decent device, any phone with a good camera, video camera will do. Right, there are some technical settings, like I can go on, like but you can keep a nice resolution. 4K is not required, 1080p is also good enough, with 60 frames per second is quite enough, right? That's it. And the most important thing is as Farhad said, like how you talk to the customers on social media. If you use the same people, and if you try to there's a technical term called user generated content. What you have to do is, all you have to do is, like, take the permission of the customer. If they love the food, just take a video from them there and there. That's it, and just post it on your account, right? When people talk about your restaurants, good food, good vibes, it builds up trust. For sure, when I read some reviews, of course I'll believe the review, but when a person speaking in the video says that this food is really good, the restaurant is really good, for sure that will build up more trust in me, and I will recommend, or I would rather go to that restaurant, to have my food with my family. Another thing is that, you have to be consistent. Consistency is the key. Now, we spoke about the device. A lot of people might be having good devices. A lot of people might be having good content on their phone, but they are not putting any content out there. Whatever is there on your phone, put it out there. It could be anything. It could be you opening up the restaurant early in the morning. It could be your staff who is working in the kitchen. It could be you are showing how the cleanliness is there in the kitchen, or how you recruit the how you take the ingredients from the market. It could be anything. Just keep the audience engaged.
even the delivery person is coming to deliver something
anything.
there.
Yes. There are so many examples I can talk about. I would stress too much on this point that you have to be very consistent. You can put stories, you can put static posts. There are so many options out there in Meta. You can put music, you can put trendy music, whatever is there in USA right now, whatever song is playing in the top 10 list or top 5 list, like the billboards were there, right? You just put that song over there in that photo or video or anything. So be consistent. That's my advice.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Pritesh. The last thing I would say, again, this is the last point I would say, because of the time concern, we are not going too much. But the last thing is that, to Farhad, what is the challenges actually the new business owner, particularly if I ask you that new restaurant business owner, what is the challenges or from your experience, what challenges you are facing while you are opening your Jafran Gill, and how you overcome them?
Okay. You're talking about, is this a question based on social media online or
Social
just
media,
in
social
general?
media. I'm talking about the
Okay,
social media.
yeah, everything here is in social media.
Yeah,
Exactly. So, because those questions are, this is like very heavy question. It's like,
I
as a
know.
business owner, my answer would be different. But now, since it's social media, I have to make it different. But the thing is, it's social media. It's very crucial when you put a wrong content. First thing, if you put
Okay.
something wrong, if you you can note that if you want, this is very important, that if you put a picture of some other restaurant's food and you are advertising as, oh, we have this burger, this and that, but you can say, you know what, this is online, you know, I can just took the picture from online, you know, I'm saying we're gonna do a burger night today, like as I say, we have a Wagyu night. If I put a Wagyu steak of Capital Grill, right, for example, and I put it on social media. Okay, Zafran Grill Steakhouse is gonna have a Wagyu night, this and that, or this is gonna be Wagyu. But that's not right. It's a wrong, misleading. It's a wrong information. You know what I'm saying? So that's a very bad thing. You wanna do it, and if you don't have the right content, that's the challenge. So the challenge is having a wrong content. You have to have and consistency. You gotta be involved. You have to be engaged with the social media. Since social media is bringing money to your business, you have to treat it as a very important sector in your business. So that you have to have a budget for that. You have to have marketing budget, definitely. But what is the marketing budget? You don't have to go pull. It's not like before, right? You're gonna print some paper printing and then give it away. You have to send someone on the street and give people are throwing flyers,
Flyers, yeah.
you know what I'm saying, flyers. Okay, you know what? Leaflet, flyers. Okay, restaurant is
That's right.
opening here. Okay, we have these. We have a promotion. We have discount, 15%. People don't do that anymore.
It is.
And people have phone. You know, anybody, even homeless people, they use the phone too. So phone is that when I look at it. And so everything you have to have it. So every single of your day, you need to have something on social media. That I would suggest. It could be different. It could be a
consistency.
Consistency, yeah, and the content needs to be like a weekly
authentic
or monthly.
content. You say
Authentic, definitely. You have to show yourself sometime. You have to show the restaurant. You have to show your employees. What I used to do, I used to put some image or video of my employees sitting down all together, having fun and eating with us. So this is like a family. It's a teamwork. You got to show people. So the challenge comes when you don't take care of your people. Challenge comes when you don't show, your open your heart to everybody. People need to know what's going on in the business too. And keeping the brand image is going to be challenged if you don't don't do branding right to the people, the outside people.
You said there's a separate budget for every restaurant. It doesn't matter like how big or small, but you have to have some sort of a budget for the online, present establishment or the platform, right?
Yes. If you have a budget for everything, you have to have a separate budget for marketing, because social media marketing, it needs to be on your strategy. As I told you, as a restaurant opener, I'm going to open an account on social media before even I open the restaurant, because that's very important nowadays. And you're going to be challenging every day. You're going to face a lot of challenges every day if you don't do it. You're going to see the next door is going to have a line, a good business. You're not doing it that good, even though your food is better than him. You know why? Because people don't know you. They don't see you. How do they see you? People don't drive now and they look at the side or see the sign. Oh, look at the sign. They have a new restaurant. Like 1 out of 100 people will do that. But if you do it online, if you do right content, consistency, everything nice, the IT support needs to be strong. That's my last thing I want to say. I know you don't have time. IT support needs to be strong. I suffered for that. I was thinking that, I have Facebook, I have Instagram, so I can do it. I used to make video, TikTok has a lot of, as the brother said, what's his name, Mohit, that you can put the trendy music on it. People really love it. So I used to do it. I used to make a nice video and put some trend music, TikTok on Instagram. People used to like it. But when I hired someone and he was doing it, the same thing he was doing, but it was like magic. And a lot of people commenting, people loving it, coming to the restaurant, engaging people. So you let this expert do their business. You know what I'm saying? You cannot do everything. So I would suggest all the business owner, let them do their job. You have to have budget for marketing, and that budget needs to be good budget, not like, lump sum anymore. Yeah.
Gotcha. Very thoughtful, the suggestions. Thank you for that. Actually, we try to cover.
If one thing, I'm sorry, if one thing I'm not missing, like if the social media, your whole concept we're talking about today, if that also part of the Google is also part of that, right? Google,
of course.
My Business. Google My Business is a core thing in your business right now. You have to take care of that Google My Business, and you have to be up to date every time. You have to have someone really doing a lot of work on that. That's very important too.
Yeah, a lot of our Desi business owner, they doesn't even know what is a GMB, Google My Business page, and what it should be updated every time. And personally, I have the experience that I have set up a lot of the small business their Google page, but it's really needed. Thank you, guys.